Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. A very good morning, children. I welcome you all to your science class. Children, today we will learn about the different types of pollution. First, we will learn about water pollution. Yes, what I said now, isn't it correct? There is everywhere water, but is it good to drink that water? Is that water pure? No, that is polluted. How the water gets polluted, children? Yes, because of us. Again, because of human beings. We are throwing the waste into the rivers, lakes, and oceans. Continuously, the construction people and the sewage people are coming and cleaning the drains. But again, we are polluting and we are throwing the garbage into the drains, into the rivers, and we are polluting this rivers and we are polluting the water. The waste which is coming from the industries, farms, and the wastewater which is mixed with the human waste called the sewage, which is coming from the homes, from the hospitals of all the patients who are in the hospitals of other people, they all throw that into the rivers, lakes, oceans, and streams in which the water gets polluted. If we drink this water, then is it good? Is it safe? It will give rise to a number of diseases. Drinking this polluted water with sewage containing germs can give rise to a many disease, that is your jaundice, typhoid, dysentery. If it is a very major also, then it can lead to stomach diseases and many other diseases because of drinking this polluted water. Not only we will be affected, also the water animals will be affected. The waste which is coming from the industries and factories, those are the chemicals and they contains poisonous substances which will definitely kill and murder all the water animals. They will not be able to survive. Obviously, because water is the home for those animals, they will die. Even we will also fall sick if we drink this water or if we eat the fish that is inside the polluted water. Isn't it? We also used to eat yummy, yummy fish. So, if the fish is in a polluted place, in a polluted water, automatically it will affect us, it will affect our health also. So, water pollution also not only affect human beings but to the water animals. Next comes your soil and land pollution. Children, you might have seen that farmers, while doing the farming, they use certain chemicals to kill the insects and the weeds, the unwanted plants. So they use fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides in order to kill those weeds and insects, and they use fertilizers in order to grow more and more crops. When these chemicals becomes excess in amount, then the soil gets polluted. And did you know, children, from these harmful chemicals, not only the soil gets polluted, again our water also gets polluted. How? When it rains heavily, then the chemicals get washed into the rivers, wells, and lakes, and it poison and it makes harmful the drinking water as well as the other places where it gets washed. Similarly, poisonous waste, poisonous substances which is coming from the factories is sometimes buried in the land. It is sometimes buried in the soil. So, due to which gradually it pollutes the land, it pollutes the soil, it pollutes the place where it is. We just throw the waste materials here and there. Hardly we just dump it in the garbage bin. No, we just throw it here and there, such as your cans, your tin cans, your bottles, plastics, bags, any other wrappers, chocolate wrappers, old machine parts, tubes, tires, here and there in the garbage dump. What do you mean by a garbage dump? A garbage dump is a place where the waste materials are dumped, where the waste materials are thrown one after the another. It is overloaded. Okay, so You know what? What will happen? So much of garbage will be one after the another. It is one over the other. It is overloaded. What will happen? It will not get rotten easily. It will remain in that place for hundred of years, for many years. And once you will burn that place, you will burn that garbage place, it will release poisonous fumes, and which in turn again it is polluting the air. Waste is after all a waste, whether you throw it, whether you burn it. But if you throw it in a proper place, if you throw it in a garbage bins, then if you will not litter here and there, then somewhere, somewhat, you are saving your environment. Next comes your noise pollution. Now, how many of you children you love to listen loud music? Everyone loves to listen loud music, but sometimes what we love is not necessary, it is not good for our health. It is harmful for our health. So loud noise, loud music, loudspeaker, all this machine sound can harm the people. It will not only affect the older ones, it will also affect the young generation, young children also, because nowadays all love to listen loud music, but these loud music can cause an ear problem, can lead to deafness in people and animals who are near you, and it will also lead to high blood pressure. The people who are living near airports, near railway station or bus stand, always they used to hear noise all the time. The sounds of the engines, the sound of the train, the sound of the aeroplane, sound of the bus horn. Continuously it will be irritating you. You will feel headache. You will not feel relaxed. You will not feel soothing. So these sound pollution, noise pollution can affect your health. Even recent studies have showed that excessive noise pollution can also affect your hair problem. Whether it is 100% true or not, but it is said that if you listen loud music by plugging the earphones inside your ear repeatedly all the time, sometimes if you are listening, it's okay, party occasions, it's all right. But all the time, if you are listening loud music, it will affect your ears. So, here we come to the end of all the types of pollution. Pollution is, after all, a pollution, whether it is noise pollution, land pollution, soil pollution, water pollution, or the most dangerous, air pollution. All the pollution we only human beings are creating, and we only human beings are killing ourselves. We know that this is dangerous. Still, we are not stopping. So, my dear children, at least you can try, because you all are good children, isn't it? You can tell your elder brother and sister, younger brother and sister, tell your family members to not to do all these things, because after all, good habits are good. Next, we will be learning about the resources, natural resources. Resources are what? Resources are the materials, are the things that we get from our environment. And natural means we get from nature. In earth, in order to survive on earth, we depend on the things which nature has given us. As nature is giving, we should be thankful, but sometimes we are destroying this. Like, for example, water, air, soil, food, materials for clothes, fuels, all these things has come from where? Has come from nature. Food we are getting from nature, that is plants. Then air, water, soil, it is also natural non-living thing. You also know that. So if we will not utilize it nicely, if we will pollute all these natural resources, then these will affect us. So the things that we get from our environment are known as natural resources. We are very much addicted and acquainted with the natural resources today, not before, not before years back. Previously, many people used to stay without all this materialistic thing. They don't want such type of comfortable life, but now we badly need all these natural resources. For example, we are using more amount of petrol and diesel today because many of you are running your vehicles. A number of factories and industries have been started in many other places. Many places there are factories and industries which was not before. So that's why scientists are predicting that the petrol and diesel availability on Earth will run out during this 100 years. It can get it can get over, it can get finished, it can come to an end. So we have to utilize it in a limited amount wherever it is necessary. स्टाइल के चक्कर में हम कभी कभी भूल जाते हैं दैट वी आर मिस यूजिंग द नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if you are going a very nearby place, you can walk and go, you can take a bicycle and go. Walking is good for health. But what we do, नहीं, वहाँ मेरा फ्रेंड होगा, वो मुझे देखेगा विदाउट स्कूटी, क्या सोचेगा मेरे बारे में. this all things this all things are coming in our mind, and we are becoming addicted to these resources. We are misusing. So my dear children, today only this much we will learn. What can be done, what safety measures we should take in order to save our natural resources, because we are the only human being can stop doing all this pollution. See you in the next class, children. Till then, I'll be giving you the exercise questions. Write down neatly in your science copy. Thank you all.